Good morning. Super blessed am I this morning to be right next to the Mogol River in Vaalwater, and I have to share that we are still on our travels since August the 4th already, and will be for the next month or so. Yeah, I want to share that I keep saying thank you when we leave a space, a town, a space, and then I say thank you for everything that I found there, which made my life better, which blessed me. And doing that, I tend to get more of the same. And I mean, my views here and the sounds and being in nature, how more blessed can I be? Super blessed. And now I will start reading. I think it's a month ago that I last had a reading. So we continue onwards with my life from this moment on. It's volume 2. You will greatly benefit if you take the time to answer tough questions about yourself, as it will propel you forward. Journaling or writing your autobiography is a useful tool in your search for your true self if you want to create your own super blessed life. It feels like most of the human race lives only on the surface, never touching any depth, because we are too busy to even think about such matters. We just follow a hand-me-down pattern from our parents, and some of us will never take precious time to stop and think how life would be if we decide what we want. I believe this is where illness and depression stem from. Some will never make the effort to take the time out to reflect upon their own life's journey, yet make enough time to know everything there is to know about most celebrities. We make time for computer, cell phone games, or for Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot. Anything, just to get away from our tough lives. I challenge you to invest some of that wasted time and energy in yourself, and by doing this, make your reality something you will love. Liking what you do is happiness. Doing what you like is freedom. To realize what your intention for your life is and what makes you happy and feel successful, you need to make a list of what it is that gives you goosebumps. I first learned about a dream board or a wish list from the multi-level marketing business Amway. B&I tried out over the years. To get an answer, we need to know our own life story, and this will take silence, reflection, and slowing down. The more we give ourselves time, the more shall be revealed. This is where a dream board comes in handy for yourself, your spouse, and children. Years ago, when our children were still little, we wanted to impart this wisdom of dreaming and achieving to them. With enough persuasion, we put up a piece of softboard covered in fabric against our study wall. Each one of the family had space on it for pictures of their wants and needs, things that we really wanted, which gave us goosebumps when we thought of it. The most important thing in achieving goals is also the most difficult one, to actually know what you want. Only when we know what we want can we focus on achieving our dreams. This is the pathway towards a successful life. The law of attraction, as portrayed in the movie The Secret, worked for me and my family. So dream big and start attracting what you want. The power of a vision, no matter how far-fetched, can change your life. While growing up, I made sure my children had their very own dream books. It was just a simple flip file with space for pictures or writing down their dreams. Simple but very effective. In fact, after all these years, I am super blessed to see that they are both once again busy with their dream boards in their own homes. B and I still add to our wish list regularly, as it is saved on my phone for easy access. When we think of something, we add it immediately, making it just so much more attainable. Our travel blog, www.superblessedandloved.org, is a very good example of how this recipe worked for us. In January 2019, I checked off each and every one of the previous year's wishes and excitedly added a couple of new wishes for 2019. A proven recipe for continuous happiness and success. As you can see, maybe you can see the drops. It started raining, but I'm well covered. Yes, I think I'm well covered. This easy, uncomplicated exercise definitely strengthened my belief in the law of attraction. Many have a wrong idea of what constitutes true happiness. It is not attained through self-gratification, but through fidelity to a worthy purpose. And those are not my words. Those are Helen Keller, one of my best mentors, who was blind and deaf. And her words are just absolutely amazing. It is of absolute importance to be able to let go of the past, to be able to grasp the lessons learned, and to renew and grow with every new day. In fact, to be present. Keep the future in your peripheral vision, but try as hard as possible to stay present and learn from the current moment. Each day you can make a note of what excites you, what frustrates you, and what challenges you, and eventually you might just start to see a pattern that makes you feel just a little less lost. A good example of being led to answers is that both of us, B and myself, have over the years heard about the book Conversations with God, written by Neil Donald Welsh. We just did not read it for the longest time, until it was absolutely the right time. It presented itself to us again, only when we were 100% ready to receive and to accept the message for us. When you start asking the right questions, get ready, as the answers, for me usually through the right books, will soon appear. You just have to be open to receive answers. The Celestine Prophecy is such a good book with many insights for healthy mindfulness. Every challenge we went through was not only necessary but of utmost importance, and it brought us to where we are today. We have learned that we can clear our old repeated traumas and find our true selves, and still we are learning. I'm still learning how to relate to be in a fresh new way because of the challenges we had. There's always triggers that come up. If you've got a long history, there's always triggers. And you step in those triggers very easily. Please allow me to tell you a story, a true story of how we are attracted to the answers of our questions we are living. In 2012, our princess friend Dana entered our world just at the time when I had been busy with some tough challenges. I see this as a good example of just how connected we all are. The right person will enter your life at the perfect time. I really hope that you are open enough to enjoy such experiences. It is as if angels are being sent, or maybe you are the angel being sent. We have a saying that people enter our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Anyway, what I would like to share here is how Dana became a princess. But please feel free to read more of our story on the link which leads to my article on my website. That article is at the bottom of my book pages. Dana simply decided to be a princess, and it really is as simple as that. There is a saying, joke, that if you can decide to be anything you want, be a unicorn. Well, Dana wanted to be a princess. But wait, there is more. Why she decided to be a princess. Before she made this decision, my friend, like so many others, was in an unhealthy marriage to the point where she became an alcoholic. One day she decided that this was not what she wanted of her life, and so she determinedly had the courage to change it. She stopped drinking, left the relationship, and started talking about herself as a princess, and just like that, she became one. She started wearing a tiara every day, and this symbolic action not only helped to change her outlook on life, in brackets, when she looked into a mirror, she saw a princess, but her actions also encouraged positive feedback from the people sharing her journey. Can you imagine how many strangers wanted to know why she was wearing a tiara, a crown? She became wealthy with souls that wanted to be around her because of a positive outlook on life. She died, leaving an awesome legacy. She helped so many, including me, realize that we can truly choose what it is that we want out of life. So many of our dreams at first seem impossible, and then they seem improbable, and then, when we summon the will, they soon become inevitable. My beautiful friend Renee shared with me that we need to become the chef of our own lives and not follow someone else's recipe. We decide which ingredients we put in our life's recipe, how we feed ourselves physically and spiritually. We also need to find and take out the ingredients which are not to our benefit. Remember that the force of light is stronger than darkness. When we switch on a light, the darkness will always, not maybe, but always disappear. Even if you do a little lighter in a room, the whole room lights up with that smallest of little flame that come out. I think I'm going to stop there today. We'll do chapter 4 again when I feel like it, and I hope it suits, and I hope you benefit from my reading, and I hope that my books mean something to you, as it took me 7 years to write, and my wish is that I can get my message out across the world. So yeah, also for motivational speeches. But yeah, just be super blessed. Be super blessed and enjoy an absolute beautiful day.